I read these without commentary, whether you take them as personal inspiration or as a historical artifact. That's great. Mildred Stamm's 1967 publication, Meditation Moments for Women, Zondervan Publishing. This video is protected under fair use. I'm Nicholas with Hen Tetracantagrammaton Bounce. I'm a gender fluid person of trans experience, a Christian patriot, and I also have bipolar disorder and autogynephilia, which I discuss openly. Here today we read, opens with, you got March 26th, we opens with Psalms chapter 8, verse 3. Quote, "When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars which thou hast ordained, what is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou visitest him?" End quote. Here we go from Mildred. It begins. One evening, Mildred's husband and she was sitting in their backyard. As the stars came out, they tried to count them as they had done in their childhood. Of course, they soon lost count. But Mildred remembered that God's word says, from Psalms chapter 147, verse 4, quote, "He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them by their names," end quote. Can you not visualize David as he sat on the hillside and looked at the starry heavens, meditating on the glory of it all, contemplating man and his place in this great universe? He questions, quote, "What is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou visitest him?" End quote. God is, quote, mindful, end quote, of us. This two-syllable word consists of the words mind and full. Have you not looked down on the earth from an airplane or a high building and realized that man is only a speck in God's great universe? Indeed. Yet the psalmist says that God's mind is full of man. The God of the universe is also the God of the individual. His thoughts are centered in man and his needs. He is more interested in us than in the rest of his creation. God proved how interested he is in us. He visited us in the person of his Son. From John chapter 1, verse 14, quote, "And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us," end quote. Here from John chapter 3, 16, quote, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." Well, that's today's passage. I thank you for joining me today to read Mildred Stamm. Be well. Thank you.